you guys set a really good example of what a healthy relationship looks like, and I see it through and through. Like, you know when people say you never know what's going on in someone's relationship? I know what's going on in your relationship. I know it. I know it. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have a very special guest with me today, my sister. So a couple of comments asking for her to come back. So I was like, let's do a nice little video. And this is her idea. She's been wanting to do this video with me since last year.
Yes, but she didn't want to do it.
It's not that I didn't want to do it. I don't know. I don't know. I was, you know how I am. No, I am. But anyway, I'm having a nice glass of red wine. We're having a red blend. Cheers to see. Let's taste it. Ooh. It tastes good. We should have let it breathe. We should let it breathe for a bit.
Why is it so harsh?
I don't know why it's harsh today. Very weird. Ooh. Anyway, so my sister, do you want to tell them what your idea was?
I decided that Asanele must be put on the hot seat. I have some burning, well, not burning questions. I think they're very generic, but I feel like it would be fun for her to answer these questions for her subscribers. And I've had this idea for a very long time, which has always been icing me out. So today, I'm glad she finally agreed. So I think you know some of the questions.
Yeah,
but not all of them.
Okay, I'm ready.
I need to see.
It's okay. I don't know why this wine is not smooth too. Pretty strange.
Copy. Tease. Let's start. First question is, what's one quote you live by?
I have one.
Which one?
One quote I live by is, what you're not changing, you're choosing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just believe
Who's
that.
Who's that?
I've heard it a million times, and I feel like it's a quote I live by. Like if I find myself in a situation I don't like, it's like I need to do something about it. So whatever it is that I'm not changing is what I'm choosing. Or even if it's like bad habits or things that are not necessarily positive, or keeping certain people in your life, or even like, because sometimes I think what I've had to learn is that not making a decision is still a decision. And I think I live by that, because sometimes we stay in limbo.
Yeah, I think it's the limbo. I think it ties in with it, because
It's the limbo, yeah.
it's basically when people don't want to make decisions and they feel like they're not making a decision, but they've already they somewhat made some form of decision.
Yeah, they think they're off the hook because they're not doing anything
because
about
they're
it.
in limbo. Yeah,
but not doing anything about it. It's still doing
choosing
something about it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's
I like
one
that
quote I
quote.
live by.
That's so cute.
It's a quote I live by, yeah.
Next question.
I don't even know.
What are some of the red flags you overlooked in your past relationship?
Ooh, do you have one? Because you judged me a lot.
I'd say this is for you, so you have to answer first, actually.
I think the first red flag I overlooked was him having an issue with how I dress in the first week of the relationship. That's one.
Okay.
That's one.
Do you have another?
Ooh, I think this wasn't even a red flag. This was a red blanket. Him wanting me to delete certain pictures off my Instagram.
I think that
because he thought they were too revealing or whatever.
Yes.
That's another one.
Okay, last one. Let's do one more.
I can't think of it. What do you think? What am I forgetting?
I'd say there's so many.
What? Wait, I can't think of one. Okay,
there's so many.
I can't think of one. Why can't I think of one?
I think the scar one. That one was actually.
That one was bad. That was actually really bad. That was like also in the first week of the relationship. To give people context, so the person I dated also took pictures. It was like a hobby, but also like a side gig. And he happened to be there on our birthday, and or he passed by. He wasn't there like with my group of friends, but then he passed by and he just happened to take pictures of my sister, me, my friends, whatever, because he had a camera with him. And then when I asked for the pictures, like a week later, he said he was editing my scar. Some of you may know that I have a scar on my forehead, and it was very weird for me. It was very weird. It was very strange. I didn't understand what was going on. He said he was editing my scar. I was like, what do you mean? I don't even think a person can explain themselves out of that.
The thing is,
actually, when I think about it,
I think what's more bizarre about that situation was the fact that he mentioned it. I feel like as a photographer, you can do whatever it is you want to do, and it can just be like an editing whatever. It doesn't have to be that deep. But I think he made it deep by informing you, because it did not matter at all. I could be a photographer and I could be editing your face and just smooth out whatever blemishes, scars or pimples or whatever, but you don't have to say, I'm editing this. Why?
It's like someone saying, oh, try to make your stomach smaller.
It's so deliberate. I think
it felt like it was deliberate to me.
Yes, I think that was the bigger problem.
True. See, yeah, that's a massive one.
Yes.
Okay, next question.
Let's moving right along.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay, let's go lighter.
Okay.
What's the one thing you like about yourself?
Ooh, the one thing I like about myself is that I'm self-aware. It doesn't mean I'm going to do anything about it, but I'm definitely aware. If someone comes to me with a problem about me,
they don't have to.
They don't have to fight me in order for me to understand it. I get it immediately.
It becomes clear. Yeah.
It becomes clear. I'm like, oh, I actually know. I'm sorry. I know this about myself. I'm working on it. It sucks. I'm very, very self-aware. It's the one thing. It's like, I think I never take things personally when people say I did or say things that probably offended them, affected them. I just take it as though, oh, I probably did act on it, and I'm really defensive. I'm only defensive if a person is rude to me. If you approach me in a very harsh and negative way, and I'm actually clueless about what I did or my actions, I take it personally, then I'm defensive. But if and you tell me that I didn't like this, or I didn't appreciate this, or it really hurt my feelings when you said this, I will really be like,
okay.
No. I'm very receptive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Are you happy with that one?
Yeah. Good one.
Now let's turn it around.
Turn it up a notch.
What's one thing you don't like about yourself?
Ooh, I'm very selfish. It's like in my nature. Like, I hate it. Like, we were talking about this earlier, and I was saying to her that, like, I was selfish since I was a child, and it sucks because I don't know why I'm wired that way. I actively have to think to not be selfish, which is, I think, having you as my sister, or us being twins and having to do so many things together, is the reason why I've worked on my selfishness so much, because I think that I have to think of you, and I always feel bad for
you have someone to call you out.
Yes, but also I feel bad for all the times I've been selfish and I didn't realize it. Like, I've probably been selfish this whole week, and Ansa didn't tell me, and they're just gonna tell me a week later, you did this, and I'm like, I didn't even realize I did that. I feel bad because there's nothing I can do about it. But genuinely, it's me being selfish. I think too that another thing I don't like about myself is how anxious I am and how much I overthink. If I wasn't an overthinker, or if I wasn't as anxious as I am, I probably would have been so much further in life, because I feel like I don't get things done because I overthink so much.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly trying to
be a
perfectionist, and I overthink and I never get things done. So that's another thing I don't like about myself.
That's true. It's so funny because there was a follow-up question to that.
What was the follow-up question?
Are you doing anything about your selfish nature? That was the follow-up question. Well, it wasn't. It was not tied in with this, but
okay,
it was personally.
It was a personal question from you. Okay, I am trying to think of when someone speaks. I try to listen. That's the first thing. Also, I try to be aware. Like, if you tell me there's something I did or said that was offensive or extremely selfish, or what's the word? Was very what's the word when I'm not thinking of you?
Inconsiderate.
Very inconsiderate, yes. Then I I remember it for a while. I try to remember
But
it. I keep it at the back of my head.
It's so funny because I think sometimes what we don't understand or what we're not, I think is just people in general. We don't talk about how mental health comes with that. It's almost like if a person, I'm not saying depressed people are selfish,
Yeah.
but I think that if you're a person who's very depressive and you have depressive symptoms, it's almost like it just becomes, it doesn't,
You can't think of anyone
yes,
else.
you're
Yeah.
thinking of yourself, you're thinking about what affects you, what's going to make you feel better,
You
what
can't
this
see
is.
past.
Yes, and I think that that can come across as very selfish, but a person who struggles with just mental health in general, I think it can come across that way, and that's why you need to be around people who are very reasonable and understanding and people who don't act like they don't know what's going on. And I think for me, I don't always take it personally. I just tell you so you know, because I genuinely, I don't care also. But when I have to tell you, that was out of line.
This is all out of order.
Definitely. So I feel like that, I always used to, I hated you, Dala, because I felt like your anxiety makes you selfish. And I remember I said, anxiety makes you so selfish. I used to say that because it's like, I'm anxious. And it's like, it comes across as me. But I understand that it isn't the case.
Yeah, I genuinely
You can't
cannot
help it.
Yeah.
See, but at the same time, it doesn't mean you shouldn't be trying to do anything about it, which I appreciate.
I'm trying. I'm in therapy, sister.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm acknowledging that it's not like you're just sitting there and twiddling your thumbs and saying, I'm anxious, and you're just smiling like this and expecting everyone to understand.
That's true, sister. Have you wine? Yeah,
I'm having it.
How are you?
Let's see. Do you date outside of your race?
Yes, all the time. I genuinely like dating people who are different from me. So that could mean a different country. You know this. That could mean a different country, a different language, a different culture, a different race. I like people. I find it. I hope I don't get hate for this, but I find it so boring to date someone who's exactly like me. It's like I don't have anything to learn besides about the person. You know, like I think Khosamena is so beautiful, but I'm just like I just know what I'm getting. Not all the time necessarily.
Yeah, but
it's the culture. Like I get the culture, I get everything, and also I'm like being a
I think that was always your thing ever since you were a teenager. You're like, you will never be
like
Makoti.
my mom, seeing my mom being Makoti or being a wife, a Xhosa wife, I don't know, but what I've seen, I tell people this all the time from my experience, like Xhosa wives in the Eastern Cape work so hard, and I don't think it's something I'm willing to put myself through. They work
very,
like they work.
it's too selfless.
It's too, you like I can't. I can't. Like
Yeah.
they don't, like they forget about showering. They forget about being clean.
Yeah, they wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning.
I don't have it in me, honestly. So there's also that aspect, but I do date outside of
And
my
then it
race all the
also
time.
depends on the husband, what kind of family the husband
Yes,
comes
exactly. You know, but yeah, being a Xhosa wife really scares me. I don't want to lie, but I do date outside of my race. It's actually more normal of me to date outside of my race. rather than in my. But go where you're what is it, appreciated. Yes, I go where I'm appreciated.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter the race.
Yes.
As
It
long
doesn't
as-
matter the race as long as I'm appreciated. But I do. This is not a big deal.
It isn't anything here. Anyway, let's see. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by my relationship, or me in my relationship, or me and my relationship?
Overwhelmed how?
I think just deeply. Maybe that's the better way to put it.
No. I really do, because I feel like maybe this is like family at this point.
Okay, that's true.
Honestly, you know. So I feel like I think if it was a new relationship and we spent as much time, I would probably be like, okay, back off, pump the brakes, hold the brakes. I'm like, I need my space. But for me, it's like, it's so normal, and I'm so used to her, and she's practically like family that I'm like, it's been years. Like, I've known her since I was a teenager. So, so it's almost like, I hardly do.
It's
So-
whatever.
And if I need my space, I'll just give myself my own space.
Yes,
I'm so unbothered.
you know how to do this. You zone out.
I zone out and I pretend you guys are not even here.
I know, exactly. See, your selfish nature is helping
comes
in this case.
into play sometimes.
Yes, I know, Sissy. What is your biggest ick in general with men?
The selfies, social media, like someone who takes social media like seriously, like not even taking it seriously, but someone who posts religiously, or someone who cares about what kind of pictures to post and all of that. That really is an ick for me. It's the biggest one, and I can't do it. I try to overlook it, but I can't. It could low-key be a deal breaker for me. I like a man who posts group pictures going hiking or being at some restaurants and post views
With a locked account.
with a locked account. It hasn't posted since 2020, like March 2023. I like that kind of man. That's what's attractive to me. The opposite of that is like I can't. And the posting of stories and I can't do it.
Selfies.
And the aesthetics
And mirror selfies.
and mirrors, that's an ick for me. Honestly, at this point, it's an ick. It's fine. It could be a deal breaker.
It should be a deal breaker.
Yeah, for me, that's an ick. What's another one? Do I have another one? I don't think I have another one. I'm very receptive of
Yeah,
people.
but I think it's just the general things.
Yeah.
Like hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene, obviously,
Looking at
that's
yourself.
yeah. Otherwise,
You're good.
I'm good. Yeah, just
And
yeah.
again, I was gonna say biggest turn on, but I'm gonna say like, what's the one thing you find attractive in the opposite sex?
like
Something that draws you.
physical or what?
I think it can be physical or
I like big arms. Physical.
okay.
I do. I can't date a man with small arms. It's just.
It's a big no-no.
It's a big no. So you don't even have to be like super fit, like ripped.
small.
You don't need abs, you don't need any of that, but I do like big arms. I also like a person who's genuinely kind
and passive.
and like someone who's calm. I like calm people, because for me, I feel like I'm so
You're so over the top. You need someone to
I need someone to
match.
I
your
like
energy.
someone who's just so calm. That is so attractive to me. Like someone who's calm, someone who is not. I just like calm men. That's very attractive. to me. Relaxed, diplomatic, very calm, passive, soft. I like that. Considerate,
selfless.
not selfless, because I want them to think of themselves as well. But
Well,
like,
I think to you,
it's to me.
like they
obviously.
shouldn't be petty. That's
Yes,
what I mean.
yes, but someone who just has a calm demeanor.
See, I know what you need.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's see. So funny because I was gonna ask, what's your favorite part in a man's body? You said arms already.
But arms and back.
Back.
Arms and back. Yeah, arms and back.
Those two things.
Those two, yeah.
Noted.
Oh, and shoulders. And nice shoulders.
Add biceps and triceps
You just said arms,
forearms.
shoulders, and biceps.
and forearms,
Arms, back, and
hands,
shoulders.
quads,
Okay, and hamstrings.
hamstrings.
Oh, hamstrings are really nice.
See?
Also like a guy with nice hamstrings. It's a big one for me.
See, I knew that one. Okay, let's see. Do you ever wish you weren't a twin?
Sometimes.
Fair.
You probably do too. I think like being a twin has made my individuality so important to me, and I hate it. Not like I hate
It
it.
heightens it.
It heightens it. Like being an individual is so important to me. Like I even know how people treat me when I'm alone compared to when I'm with you. You know, when I'm alone, I'm just a girl. Like I'm just a girl. Even other girls, we're just girls. But when I'm with you, it's like, oh,
The
twins.
I know.
So yeah,
I
there's
know.
that. There's that.
It just takes away from you as a person.
Yes, it makes having my own things very important. Like for example, I remember when we got our cars, we were living separately at the time, and we're probably gonna live separately soon. But like when we got our cars, someone was like, why not just get one car and just share the car? Which is like, yeah, we could. But our individuality is like so important to us that having my own thing, like we've had to share so many things, like even as children, sometimes our mom, like I would hate it, like if our mom would give us money at school, if she'd give us a 20 rand, I would hate it so much. I would want my own 10 rands and she have her 10 rands. I wouldn't want to share the 20 rand. Like I hated those things. Like I hated
so irritating.
like it just made me feel like I'm not my own person. Instead,
Yes.
Yeah.
To my mom, and like play day one, and I'm like, I hate that. When we were kids, she used to do that a lot. It's like meaningless things like that. They start to matter. Or she'd say, okay, you guys are gonna share this and this and this. I remember we used to throw tantrums to have our own individual Coke cans. It didn't even matter. But it was so important to us as kids, because why are we sharing? Whereas other people wouldn't mind because that's not their life. So I get it.
Yeah, sometimes I think that's fun. And you can relate to it. It's not even an insult.
100% agree. What else? What's a relationship deal breaker?
Okay, for me, a relationship deal breaker would be someone who's control. What's another one? Oh, there's so many. There's the social media thing.
I'd say an insecure man.
Insecure man as well. Someone who's very like active on social media. That's a big one for me. Like there's nothing that puts me off more than someone who's like, oh, I saw so and so. Like, why are you on social media? Like, I can't take it. Like, and someone who's going to tell me things about things that are on social media when I don't even know them. Okay, maybe that's not a deal breaker. I'm being dramatic. But what are they?
I think. Yeah.
Oh, a deal breaker for me, someone who says they're going to do something and they don't do it. That's the first one. A second one would be someone who doesn't know how to stand up to their family. That's a big one for me. Like someone's like, oh, but it's my what do you want me to do? It's my sister. What do you want me to do? It's my mom. Tell your mom or your sister that they're wrong.
Inappropriate.
Let's start there. That's a big one for me. Like someone who can't stand up to their family. I get that we all have to be respectful of our parents and our siblings and everything. We have to be respectful, but I don't think your family should draw your family should cross certain boundaries because they're your family and you just let them be.
Yeah, it's a very inappropriate. I feel like that's a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker for me.
And also, I mean, obviously, we have to understand that people have different family dynamics and family backgrounds. I always say to Nelisa that I don't want you to be a different. This is another thing for me, is that some people, they can be very understanding of the kind of family they have, but the most important thing for me is that we understand each other. So let's say, for example, in your case at home, your person gets into some form of falling out endingly. I think that you understand your family dynamic, and I think you need to handle that according to your family dynamic, respecting your partner. It's almost like, let's say it's someone who never confronts their family. Let's just say it's that. I'm just saying, I feel like we also need, I know, but we also need to understand that some people know their families, they know that they'll never change or they'll never, I can understand that as well. I'm just saying.
But I get that, but I also think at the same time, the person, for me, they need to know how to put a stop to it.
No, I agree.
Because it can't continuously happen. Because the amount of times I've seen people get married, okay, this is all on TikTok, like it scares me. The amount of people who get married, but the mother didn't like the woman, like as a wife, if my mother-in-law does not like me and I don't have a good relationship with my mother-in-law and my husband does not have, like, there's nothing being done about it, and then you get married thinking it's going to get better, and then 5 years down the line you're getting a divorce because it got worse. It can't get worse. My issue is that it cannot get worse. That's my issue.
I agree. I just think for me sometimes it's important that you and your person are on the same page. I'm not saying
that's a starter.
Anyway, because I feel like sometimes you can be with someone who's going to be like, well, I don't see anything wrong. Like, I hate that. That for me is worse.
Yeah.
However, at least if your person's like, hey, I don't know why they like this. I don't know what's wrong with them.
I get it.
Yes, I feel like for me that's more vindicating than to have I'm not saying confrontation is not warranted. I'm just saying that at least having someone who's reasonable enough to see that we have a problem to begin with. I feel like for me that's important. Because I might come from different family backgrounds, and I'm not saying you should tolerate nonsense. I'm just saying at least a reasonable partner. That's all I meant to say.
That's fair.
Is that all you have to say?
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay, let's see. Would you get back with any exes?
Okay, I only have 2 exes and I would not get back with either of them. There is not amount of money you would pay me to get back with any of them. 0.
Is that all you have to
That's
say?
all I have to say.
Okay, short and sweet.
To
What
the
else?
point.
Let's see. Next question. Do you have a type? If so, what is it?
It's interesting because I think I do have a type, but I don't think I follow it because everyone I date looks very different to everyone. Does that make sense? Like all the people I've went out with.
I know what your type is.
What's my type? Okay, I do have a type, but it doesn't mean I necessarily date it.
Yeah, I know.
But I do.
I think you
have a
like
type.
older-ish.
I like older-ish.
Like 10 years.
I like 10 years older minimum, 10 years older. Also, I like a very normal face. Have a bland face. Borderline
With a
ugly.
nice body.
Like borderline ugly. I like men with big noses as well. I've realized this about myself. And a nice body. Have a very normal plain face that like I don't care to pay attention to. But your body must be really, really nice. And like that. And by nice, I don't mean like ripped abs and everything. I just like a person sort of big,
Who looks
big-ish.
like they go to the gym at least.
Yes.
Or they lift or whatever.
Yeah, look like you lift. Yeah.
Or active in some way or form.
Yeah. Very normal face, nice body. That's my type.
Okay. Do you have any habits you're not proud of and do you want to change them?
I probably spend too much time on my phone.
Okay, that one's true.
Yeah, I definitely spend way too much time on my phone, like scrolling and stuff. And it's the one thing I really am trying to
Do something about
which is why we go on walks and stuff at a certain time, because otherwise I'm just going to spend my time just mindlessly scrolling. And also for me, I feel like it usually gives me anxiety. I don't know why, like when I receive so much information all at once.
I think you can see things you don't like and then you don't realize what it is that you saw that you didn't like, and you left with a
Yes.
lingering feeling that is unsettling, and then you just realize you just scroll through something that you probably
It made me so
found triggering
uncomfortable.
or whatever. Yeah.
And what I do now to prove that these like social media can give me so much anxiety, or I can see things that are very triggering. What would happen is I would scroll, and then realize, oh, something gave me anxiety, and I'll be like, what was it? If I scroll back, I will find what gave me anxiety. It's insane. It's a bad habit.
I also think short form content can be everything you see triggers a different emotion.
Yeah.
Whereas if you watch something that's very long, it's more stable. Whereas sometimes things are sad, sometimes things are funny, some
Yeah, one
exciting.
moment you almost cried, and then the other moment you're laughing. 'cause
I
you
think
just
that's
scrolled through
very
something.
problematic.
It's very big.
It's scary even.
It's too much.
So
I think it's too much on the mind.
yeah,
or the body.
I think that one's a bit
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, the
I would
phone
say.
one. Oh my gosh, the phone is so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you currently looking for a relationship?
No. I'm not.
I think you do want to date.
I-
Just for the sake of it, just to dress up. And
I thought so. I do actually want to date in the summer. I think dating in summer is nice.
because you get to be out.
I get to dress up, I get to be out, I get to like have a, I like that. I think for the plot, I do it for summer. I do it like that. But I don't think I care to date. I think I'm actually low-key scared of getting in another relationship. I've realized relationships are not as
straight, simple.
great as I thought they were, which is very scary. But I'm not looking. I wouldn't mind meeting someone.
But you're not active.
But for the first time in my life, I'm actually not. I want to find someone. And you're very happy about that.
Yes, I am, because I think you can see that it's not what it's cut out to be, or it's not all fairies and princesses.
Sana.
It's real, and
It's
you're
so
meeting
real.
real people who have real baggage and real problems, and you actually have to make it work.
That is very
Well, I'm not saying accept toxic
No,
behavior,
yeah.
I'm just
but
saying
it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. But yeah, I'm not looking. I wouldn't mind meeting someone, but I'm definitely not looking. Like, look, I haven't even spoken to anyone
and I'm proud of
for
you for that.
months. Yeah, it's good. Okay.
I'm proud of you, Sissy. Do you ever get jealous of the fact that I'm in a long-term relationship? I feel like I just asked that to be funny, because I don't think you do. Do you, actually?
No, I think I can get a bit like, oh, I also want that. Oh, I
Which is
also want
fair.
this. Yeah, but I mean,
Fair.
I've never, ever, ever
Yeah, I don't think you are.
ever gotten jealous. No.
I mean, maybe you want like stability.
I think I crave stability. I crave comfort. I appreciate how you and your person are so good to each other.
Oh,
You know,
thank you. I
You guys are
appreciate
very
that.
good to each other. You guys
And
set
healthy.
you guys set a really good example of what a healthy relationship looks like, and I see it through and through. Like, you know when people say you never know what's going on in someone's relationship, I know what's going on in your relationship. I know it, and it's painted a really good idea of what a healthy relationship can look like. I mean, it's not perfect, but I appreciate how you guys handle things and how you guys love each other. It's very realistic, and it's also very refreshing, very healthy, extremely healthy.
Thank you, Sissy. Oh, come here. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the question? No, I've never felt like you were jealous.
Okay.
Ever. 'Cause- but I mean, of course, we all
We all
sometimes
want things, yeah.
Yeah. See, I get it. Okay. Are we on our last question now? Are you ready for the last one? Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years I'm gonna be 33.
Oh my god. I didn't realize that. Okay.
In 5 years, I would definitely like to be married. I don't know if I would want to have kids by then, but I know I would want to be married, and I would want to be a business owner. I would like to be in a good place mentally and emotionally. I would like to have a lot of peace
And stability.
and stability and confidence
And security. And all the good stuff.
all the good stuff. That's where I want to be. But I do know I want to be married. I'm not sure if I want to have kids by then, but I want to have a business. I want to be a business owner, and I want us to go on wine tasting trips together. Still in 5 years.
I'm sure we will.
Yes.
Maybe you might have children.
Not yet. Not me. Maybe you, not me.
Yeah. Okay. I might.
You might. I'm excited. I want to be an auntie. I can't wait to be an auntie.
Okay.
I'll babysit.
We'll see.
Is that all?
Yeah, I think that was
Okay.
it. Are you happy? You don't feel any type of way after I asked my not so well? They
Not
weren't
at
that
all.
bad.
They weren't that
actually.
bad. They were good. They were good.
And they weren't intrusive or toxic or anything like
Not
that.
at all.
See?
But that is it, guys.
healthy.
She's very healthy. That was it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I brought Annalisa back for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys next time.